Part 1. The Alignment Shift. The moment I saw the handwritten sign on the refrigerator, I knew. It wasn't the usual dry erase grocery list. It was a carefully composed note, framed by two of the expensive, locally sourced lemons my girlfriend Khloe insisted on for her detox water. The message read, "Ethan, my trajectory is shifting. I need space to align my frequency. We must talk. Urgent alignment session at 8. Ethan, was an architect who specialized in sustainable, high-density residential planning. My life was about structure, measurable outcomes, and building things that lasted. Khloe was a self-described intuitive creative consultant, which mostly meant painting large, abstract canvases that never sold and spending 80% of her waking hours curating her online presence. I was the financial foundation for our shared, sun-drenched two-bedroom loft in the Arts District. I got home from the office around 7:45 that evening, still smelling faintly of concrete and blueprint ink. The loft was filled with the scent of sage and the gentle, repetitive pulse of ambient drone music, the atmosphere she cultivated for serious talks. Khloe was sitting on the sectional, wearing a white linen dress, her face an expression of profound, weary enlightenment. "Ethan," she began, patting the cushion next to her. Her voice was soft, laced with the therapeutic calm she used on her social media stories. "Thank you for showing up for this conversation. It's a huge act of emotional maturity." I sat, dropping my briefcase on the floor. I read the sign, "What's the alignment shift?" She took a deep breath, hands folded neatly in her lap. "I've been doing deep shadow work, and what surfaced is that our relationship dynamic is too dense. You are my anchor, my absolute rock, and I need that stability. But right now, I have to be a rudder. I need to navigate the waters of my own potential, and an anchor, even a beautiful, supportive one like you, keeps me from truly soaring." I just stared at her. We had been together for 4 years. I'd paid for her art supplies, covered the rent, and bankrolled the upcoming 3-week Vision Quest retreat in Tulum she was scheduled to attend next month. "You're breaking up with me," I stated flatly. "I'm releasing us. I'm releasing you from the density of this conventional dynamic so you can find a partner who aligns with, well, with the anchor energy. And I need to align with someone whose vibrational velocity matches my own as I move into my abundance phase." The absurdity of the language thrown at me after I just approved a $4,000 credit card bill for her new Arctpreneur coaching course was stunning. "I see," I said, leaning back. "So you need to be free of the density, but I assume the Vision Quest is still on, the Tulum retreat I paid for?" She blinked, momentarily losing her therapeutic composure. "Well, yes, that's a crucial part of the process, the unblocking. We can still be close, right? You're still my person. I want us to maintain a deep, connected, energetic bond. I still want you in my life, Ethan, just not in the box of a romantic partner. We can evolve into something much more supportive, much less transactional." There it was. She wanted the liberation of a breakup without losing the luxury of my wallet, my emergency car, and my ability to fix her website at 3 a.m. She was asking for a demotion from primary partner to unpaid personal concierge with benefits. A slow, calculating calm settled over me. "Totally," I said, meeting her eyes. "We will be close, super close. In fact, I'm going to respect your need for individual alignment and personal velocity immediately. Thank you for clarifying my role." Part 2. The Immediate Unmooring. The next morning, while Khloe was at her 9 a.m. manifesting session at a trendy cafe, I executed the Unmooring protocol. 1. The living situation, the anchor. The lease lace was in both our names. I called the landlord. He was a friend. I told him, "I'm giving proper 30-day notice. I'll pay the lease break fee immediately. I'm moving out. Khloe will need to requalify for the apartment or move out by the end of the month." He understood. The rent was far beyond what Khloe could manage on her own. I had removed the anchor. 2. The shared assets, the density. I drove the luxury hybrid sedan to the dealer and traded it in. It was a recent purchase, primarily to make her life easier. The loan was solely on my name. The dealer gave me a reasonable trade-in value, which I immediately put into a new, smaller car for myself. I canceled her access key. When she returned, the sedan was gone. I had removed the density. 3. The vision quest, the transaction. I logged into the retreat website and canceled the entire package. Since the retreat was less than 30 days away, the cancellation fee was 50%, but I didn't care. The remaining 50% was refunded directly to my credit card. The trip was no longer part of my contribution. I had removed the transaction. I was back by 4 p.m. loading the last of my boxes into the mid-sized U-Haul I had rented. Khloe walked in, saw the near-empty living room, and froze. Her face went from enlightened calm to sheer, unadulterated panic. What is all this, Ethan?" she stammered, pointing to a stack of my architecture books. "Where is the car? Why are there boxes?" "I'm unmooring, Khloe," I said, taping a box shut. "I'm unmooring, Khloe. You told me you needed me out of the conventional dynamic so you could move into your abundance phase. I am honoring your truth. I gave the landlord notice and paid the termination fee. You'll need to requalify by the 30th or find a new space. The sedan was a component of our shared romantic dynamic, which you released, so I returned it. And of course, I canceled your vision quest. I felt a $10,000 retreat would be an unhealthy continuation of our transactional relationship. As close, supportive friends, I want you to find genuine, unbankrolled alignment." Her voice was rising into a shriek. "You can't! We agreed to stay close. I can't afford this place alone, and Tulum was my breakthrough. You're sabotaging me because you're hurt." "I am not hurt. I am respecting your boundaries. You chose to end our partnership so you could seek alignment. I am simply giving you the necessary space to achieve that goal without any of my prior support systems weighing you down. You wanted to be a rudder, not an anchor. Well, the anchor has been lifted. I believe in your ability to manifest the resources you need." I took one last look around, then picked up my final bag. "Goodbye, Khloe. I'll text you about the remaining utility bill split." Part 3. The boundary maintenance. My new apartment was smaller, cheaper, and closer to the city center. It had terrible light, but excellent soundproofing. No ambient drone music required. The calls and texts started immediately. Week 1. The technical crisis. Khloe, text. "Ethan, I know you respect your need for boundaries, but my intuitive flow is blocked. My website for my new NFT collection is down, and I have a huge drop on Monday. You always knew how to fix the back-end issues. Can you just log in and reset the server cache? I'm panicking." Ethan, reply. "That sounds incredibly stressful, Khloe. I believe in your ability to find a solution. As a close supportive friend, I recommend a phenomenal tech resource. Link to highly rated local IT consulting firm. They charge a flat rate but will help you establish sustainable back-end stability. Focus on the art and let a professional handle the density of the code." She didn't reply for 24 hours. The next day, a mutual friend told me she had to scramble to pay the IT firm's emergency rate. Week 3. The logistics crisis. Khloe, call. "Marcus, I just got a commission, which is amazing, but it's huge, a 7-foot canvas. I need to deliver it to the buyer's gallery. You have that SUV and all the straps. Could you just take an hour on Saturday and help me transport it? You'd be saving me hundreds on a mover." Ethan, call. "I actually traded that sedan in, as I mentioned. I drive a much smaller car now, but I am so proud of your commission. That is a major win for your trajectory. As a close, supportive friend, I can only offer logistical encouragement. You should contact a professional art logistics company. They have insurance and the right equipment. They will honor the value of your work better than I could. Try Name of Art Shipping Company. You deserve professional service. She complained about the $400 moving bill but had no choice. She was learning that my closeness was purely emotional and strategic, offering zero practical utility. I was at a networking event for sustainable construction, a concrete floor, not a yoga mat. I met Sarah. She was a civil engineer who specialized in seismic retrofitting. She wore practical, comfortable clothes, and her hands, like mine, were calloused from working with real materials. We talked about material stress, zoning laws, and the complex challenge of building affordable housing. The conversation was electric. Two people who spoke the same language of objective reality and measurable goals. I love that you just cut through the BS, I told her, over a cup